Huh?
You're wrong.
Oh boy, it's more than just a three-point shot. Exhibit A.
The Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
Exhibit B.
The first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
Exhibit C.
And dive to the basket.
Try! There's a lot more exhibits, but that's just the basics for right now. Now, recently, the NBA viewership has been on a steady decline. Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, he said the reason for this would be because of the World Series, political views, social media, all types of stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, Adam Silver, that has nothing to do why the NBA is low on viewership. Now, here's the thing about Adam Silver. He's going to find a way to make new and creative things for the NBA. He's tried time in, time out, even with the in-season tournament and also with the NBA Cup. Now, before we start today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys' thoughts and opinions on something really quick. What are your thoughts on the NBA Cup? Tell me in the comment section below. Now, here's my thoughts on the NBA Cup. I think it's a good thing for the players, but for the fans, what do we get out of it? I mean, the players are getting money out of it. What do us fans get? Just to see the players get money? I mean, it's no point in me watching it. It's not like a playoff series, you know? It's just for the players to get extra money. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. Good players getting paid, but where's the excitement for me to watch that? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's no point. I guess seeing my team in Vegas.
Houston Rockets have punched their ticket to Las Vegas.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video. Now, one reason why the NBA is declining is because of ESPN. ESPN's production has been horrible over the last few years. Now, I'm not just talking about the broadcast crew. Mike Breen and Doris Berg replacing the iconic trio, Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson. That was one of the best broadcast crews ever.
I'm shocked you downplayed Savannah. He said she was all city, and I'd hit out the park.
The whole production of ESPN has been absolutely horrible. From playoff series feeling like Thursday night basketball games, from even the crowd, even when somebody make a big shot in the game, you could barely hear the crowd. And let's not even get me started on the NBA Finals production. The NBA Finals have no aura. For the past 3 years of the NBA Finals, besides the 2022 NBA Finals, there has been no aura to it. I don't feel like I'm watching the NBA Finals. I feel like I'm watching a Monday night basketball game. And it shouldn't be like that because TNT's production actually feels electrifying. I love the TNT production, but ESPN production, the fact that you guys are linked with ABC and you're giving us some of the worst production of sports I've ever seen in my life, it doesn't even feel electric anymore. Even from, I don't know when they started this, it started probably like after 2020. Even the 2021 NBA Finals wasn't bad. Ever since 2023, the NBA Finals have been horrible. I don't think it's just growing up, but it just doesn't feel like the NBA playoffs or NBA Finals anymore. Now, here's one thing that's plaguing the NBA very badly right now. Nepotism. Half of the NBA players in the league are sons of NBA players. And we all know the big one, LeBron and Bronny James. Now, here's my thing with the NBA with this. We all know from all the fans across the world that Bronny James should not be in the NBA. He should be on the college campus right now. With nepotism going on, you just letting anybody be a son of somebody that can go to the league. Now, this is not even just an NBA issue. This is a basketball issue worldwide. Because with the game of basketball right now, if you do not have money or have connections or your dad didn't play in the NBA, you ain't going to the NBA. Kids that AAU dreams of going to the league, high school, you're not going if you don't have connections. And that's a big problem with the NBA right now. We're not getting no dudes from off the streets, hunger, happy to be in the league. We're not getting that no more. If you don't have money or connections, you're not going to the NBA. And I'm so tired of the NBA being filled with just kids, parents that played in the NBA. It's not bad. I'm not saying I don't want to see somebody's son play in the NBA because sometimes the son be better than the dad. But half the whole league being sons of NBA players, come on, man. That's just, it takes away from the game, man. It's just like, oh, he just got there because of his dad. And most of them did just get there because of their dad. Literally. Now, something that's hurting the NBA very badly that they've been addressing for years now is the NBA All-Star Game. The NBA All-Star Game has been an absolute horrible train wreck for the past few years. The best All-Star Game we got was the 2020 All-Star Game, and that was iconic, man. That was peak basketball. Wish times can go back to that again. Right now, the All-Star Game has been just not even pickup basketball. It's just like, you know how when you playing bums and you don't want to play no defense, you're just playing offense? That is the NBA All-Star Game. And I don't know what they could do to fix this. Maybe just stop having an All-Star Game at this point. If the players don't want to show up, why is me as a viewer got to show up and watch this piece of crap? I mean, I'm just being honest with you. Nobody wants to watch an NBA All-Star Game where the players aren't doing anything. This is the best players in the world. There should be competitiveness. I understand not wanting to get injured. I understand that. We have talked about players not getting injured for the past couple years. But at least show some competitiveness. When these players go play and pick up summer league basketball, they going playing defense, showing the whole repertoire on offense. They playing way harder than what they do in the All-Star Game. They just don't care. And Adam Silver's tried to get the money this year, charity events, all that. These players do not care about that. So I don't know what you can do for the All-Star game. It's for the players, man. You guys are the all-stars of the NBA. You guys are what the fans tune in to see each and every single night for your team. And the fact that you're giving us NBA fans a horrible product in the All-Star game, that should be an indictment to you as a player. Because I pay my hard-earned money to go watch you guys' games, watching the TV events, all of that, and you don't want to give me a good product if you playing basketball, man. Come on, man. That's selfish, bro. That's honestly selfish. I mean, me as a fan, if an NBA player ever watched this video, hopefully you do. Me as a fan, if I'm watching you not give 100% effort, why do I want to tune in and watch your games? I'm just being honest with you. Let's bring me to my other topic, the NBA offense. Now, as we all know, the Golden State Warriors have revolutionized the game of basketball when it comes to offense. A lot more three-point heavy shooting, slashing to the rim, less mid-range shots. Now, every single NBA team for the past couple years has just been trying to replicate that same offense. And it's been honestly boring to watch. If I'm just watching an NBA team chuck up 40, 50 threes a night, there's no mid-range, no jab step, bad game, none of that. Just chuck up a three, layup. Every single NBA team plays almost the same. I mean, you could go watch one NBA game that started at 6 p.m. You can watch a game that started at 10 p.m. I promise you it will be the same offense. You will see the same type of offense, just getting hunting threes, which it's not bad. The game's evolving. Steph Curry has honestly changed the game of basketball. But the fact that every single NBA team has the same exact formula, it gets boring to watch. If you watch older NBA games from back in early 2010, even the 2000s, I'm not trying to sound like an old head because I didn't watch the NBA in 2000, but just seeing the difference between offenses, every team had a different scheme. Like, it wasn't the same at all. Right now, it's straight three-point heavy, and nobody wants to watch that. All I'm watching is people shuck up threes, which is not bad. I'm a fan of an NBA team, the Houston Rockets, and I would love to watch those games just because I'm a fan of their team. I'm not going to stop watching it. But for a newcomer viewer of basketball or a casual viewer, they're not going to keep on watching just people shuck up threes the whole game. I mean, we got to get something back to a different offensive scheme, which is probably going to take time because the NBA has always been involved. Maybe we got to get a player that shoots perfect from the mid-range, just flashy to watch. But right now, it seems like every NBA team is just shucking threes each and every single game. Now, my last point is going to be a sensitive topic for people who are fans of the Eastern Conference team. But the Eastern Conference is super weak. I'm going to be honest, the Western Conference is too stacked for the East. There should be no conference at all. You have the Western Conference that's stacked with these best teams in the league. I mean, some of the top-notch players in the game of basketball all in the West. And on the East, all you have is the Celtics, Cavs, Sixers, Bucks. If you want to throw the Bucks in there, the Milwaukee Bucks always fail in the playoffs. And you got these other teams that nobody really cares about. I mean, the Eastern Conference is one of the most boring conferences to watch in the game of basketball, probably in sports history. We already know who's going to win each and every single year. The playoff bracket for them is honestly boring most of the time. When they had LeBron, I'm not going to lie, when they had LeBron there, you know, everybody was tuning into the Eastern Conference. It's LeBron James. But even some years when Jimmy Butler was on the Sixers, that's entertaining. But right now, some of the Eastern Conference matchups has been horrible, especially last year when we already knew who was going to win the NBA championship and win the Eastern Conference. The Celtics just blew past everybody. Also, the Western Conference was way more tough and nails. You didn't know who was going to win, unpredictable. The Eastern Conference is so predictable, man. This year, we had the Celtics and Cavs. We already know what the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be. Unless the Cavs just miraculously go on a losing streak in the playoffs or even losing streak this year, we already know who the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be. It's going to be Celtics versus the Cavs. And honestly, I don't want to watch Celtics versus Cavs. That seems like a boring playoff series to me. So I think it's just better if we get rid of conferences altogether, in my opinion. But I know they're not going to do that. But ladies and gentlemen, before we end off today's video, I want you guys to just tell me in the comment section below, what are your thoughts and opinions on everything that I said? If you disagree or agree, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you all later.